hope you're all having a great day. I am. This is an absolutely great day. Not because of anything that happened in the comic books, but I'm just happy to be talking to you, my beloved comic book fans. Well, my YouTube audience, anyway. Because I'm sure there's a few of you that don't like comics. And just, I don't know why you're even watching this, but I appreciate it anyway. So, on with the show. Now, we're going to be talking a bit about what I want done in the future. But we'll cover that when we get there. For now, on with the books. That was number 3. Number 2, Booster Gold. I don't know if I'd consider this part of the same Booster Gold continuity as the prior series, just called the prior 2 series, just called Booster Gold, and the Future's End tie-in, and the Convergence tie-in. But if you guys consider it part of it, I'm sure I will too. For now, the second booster may still be running around somewhere. We don't know. Or maybe the kiss between Wonder Woman and Superman never took place or whatever. And he got erased. And this is the only remaining booster. Rip Hunter didn't show up at the end of either 2 of these. But they were good books nonetheless. This ends with Booster bragging that he's going to get office space and everything's going to be okay. So you know everything isn't going to be okay. Time's not falling apart yet, but you do know that Booster Gold he's Booster Gold. So everything's gotta fall apart eventually. Ted Kord gets fired. They don't bring up Dan Garrett, so Dan Garrett doesn't lend him money, or as far as we know, Dan Garrett is still dead. And this might be before Jamie Rise, or we could see him crashing with Jamie in the next 2 to 3 issues. It doesn't happen in these 2. But yeah. And there's no mention of Lex Luthor or the Crime Syndicate or any of that. So maybe it takes place after the Forever Evil. But I don't know. They stop a truck from crashing. They do the right thing. You see a bunch of Ted's cool toys. I mean, typical Blue Beetle and Booster Gold stuff. The art in this is okay. I don't like to judge the art because I can't draw myself. But I would like to see Peter Platinum in this art. So if you can make that happen, I'd really appreciate it. That was the truck that they stopped from crashing. Ted and his secret identity gets in trouble, and that's why he loses his job. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Rip Hunter would be in these two, but read this one. We read this one when we lost power the other day. It was lovely. Me and Mom just reading it by candlelight, or her reading to me. It was wonderful, just like I was a little kid again. But yeah, everything's back up and running now. Don't worry. But yeah, that's a little bit of what's been going on in my life, other than just comics. Um, I will I will give this a definite thumbs up. It was good. I wasn't sure if we finished it because the two stories ran together. Number 3 here, you get to see you get to see that Blue Beetle's ingenuity is exactly that. You gotta remember, in the whole DC universe, as opposed to the DC multiverse, he is the third smartest man. The multiverse, he'd be the fourth smartest man. You do get to see who I believed to be Rip Hunter's mother. Trixie Collins. I liked her in that art style. Um, I liked her as, as a character in the original Booster Gold run when I picked it up at a Comic Con a few years back. Well, I was happy that they're bringing her back, but I don't know. I don't want her to turn into Jane from Tarzan, where she has no ingenuity of her own. That all relies on Ted and Booster and stuff like that. My back's bothering me again. What I was going to say originally was that Booster's amazed by him building a skeet and beaming the space Viking lady to like the swamps of Louisiana, but he really shouldn't be at this point. Because if you're friends with the third smartest man, course, of course he's gonna beam. He's not gonna kill off the lady. Of course he's gonna beam her to Louisiana somewhere. I mean, that to me is, yeah, a definite oversight by Booster. Like I said, the two stories kind of blended together, which is good, but bad in a way. So they both share the same thumbs up, not thumbs down. No writing, just thumbs up, good job. Um, again, I would like to see Rip Hunter. And if you can't make that happen, I'll understand. I won't be hurt. This King Spawn, I think that Image can do better. It was enjoyable. It had three stories in one, but Image can do better, like they have in this crossover. You can't see it. Like when I compared the two Booster Gold books back a few seconds ago, I compared them as one DC thing because that is DC. Being that the two Image books I pick up are crossover and King Spawn and regular Spawn too, I guess. But it's really more for this King Spawn story. I I'm comparing those two, so I think they can definitely do better. I like the idea of there being new characters, but Todd can introduce new characters like the Man of Miracles and just have it be a one shot. So I don't know if I'll get too attached. I think I have the Gunslinger here. I think that's going to be part of another pile, but that's another day, another time. The story where the little kid beats up a whole section of gangsters just from his imaginary friend. I'm not sure I would want that in the DC universe. I mean, yes, the blood and guts is edgy, but do you really? If they brought in Spawn to the DC universe tomorrow, would you really want it? No. My favorite story was with Redeemer. think that's his name. The one that went blind. He was better than the first two new characters in the back of the book. He made me feel like, okay, that is a decent story. I like Nightmare too, but if you're not if you're just a casual reader, if you're not a big fan of Spawn and you haven't committed fully to the event, this wasn't really a good start. I mean, yeah. If I was rating the story separately, it would be a C because three of the stories were good, but yeah, the the parts I didn't like about it really dragged it down. And I'd say really that the blue and gold books are more for you can get away with showing a kid that, but I wouldn't show a kid this. You know, that's just how it is. I think the company can do better. I see no reason to pick up the main Spawn title, assuming that nothing happens in Gunslinger. It changes my mind, but you'll find that out in a few weeks. Crossover? Good. This? Uh, uh. Not bad, just, This is my reaction this time. Uh? Yeah. We will be talking more about crossover, this, in the next few episodes. I already have read 2 and 3. So, that's it. Till next time. Keep on trucking. I feel like I didn't say enough about King Spawn, but you guys know if you're regular viewers of this channel how much I was looking forward to King Spawn. But I was expecting it to knock it out of the park, but it didn't knock it out of the park. It felt like it got delayed on account of rain. Like I have to come back just to, yeah. First, the first story got me wondering, but like I said, a C, not a complete F. There were parts of it I liked. So. And with that, I've been Bob. Bob out. See you when I next time.